Well, hi, it's Rick Kagi. And a friend of mine today said, gee, I hope you can teach me to be compassionate. And I thought, well, I don't know if I can do that. Um, so I'm going to just try to talk a little bit about how I struggle to be compassionate. And I've had many teachers who've tried, and some of them have been a bit successful. I guess the important thing is to start having compassion for myself. Because I grew up with a lot of voices which were, telling me I was too much or not enough, or I was this or I was that. And voices that said, everything you try, you fail at, so don't even try. Um, And I've learned to kind of just accept these voices and say, well, thank you very much for your message, and what do I feel like doing? At least I'll give it a try. I'll do my best, like my mother used to tell me. and and then I realized something once and said to a friend of mine, I just realized that there were all of us, everybody on the planet, everything is trying its best today. Not the best that they're maybe capable of, but the best that I'm capable of doing right then. And that really started to help. That was saying I was starting to have compassion for myself. Well, gee, I wish I could have done a better job, but that's what I did. And then I heard about and read a lot of a man by the name of Thich Nhat Hanh. And he belonged to an order of monks, Buddhist monks in Vietnam. And you may have seen pictures of these monks pouring gasoline on themselves and killing themselves, meditating through it. And I didn't know it, but whenever that would happen in one in the north or in the south, another monk was doing exactly the same thing at the same time, only in the other end of the country. And he got run out of the country, and he was a very wise man. He turned a lot of his suffering into wisdom. And in one of his books, he talks about having compassion and almost being the little girl who was being raped on a boat. And then he went and he was compassionate for her parents who were forced to watch this. And then he was compassionate for the pirate who was raping the little girl, and for the pirates who were enjoying the parents' suffering. And he got to be compassionate by feeling what it would feel like to be the little girl or the parents or the pirates, that they were all doing the best they could that day. And then he got so that he was the boat that it was happening on. And so that led me into the whole idea that, in terms of non-duality or God or whatever life, we are all connected. Every one of us is connected. So if you do something that I don't like, then, well, there's something inside me that I don't like, that I can't be compassionate with you. If I lose my temper about something that you've done, then there's something in me that has trouble accepting that, yeah, that's what you're doing is part of human behavior, and you're doing your best today. And I'll tell you, it's a lot easier to be compassionate than it is to be judgmental and angry about something. And I watch people really hurting themselves and hurting their hearts and their all the organs in their body by getting all riled up, and they think it feels really good, and most of the time they're kind of proud that they get incensed and angry and stuff like that, but it really clouds your brain. You're less, I think we're all less human we're more like animals when we get angry. And so it's like compassion helps me slow down. And so I hope this is helpful to you, and I'm going to tell my friend that this is up here. And I think that one of the things that has also helped is one of my teachers, one of my sponsors in Alcoholics Anonymous. We were talking about making amends for all the people I'd hurt, and his idea was, don't go and make amends to somebody. Say, I want to apologize, or I want to make amends, because maybe that person really doesn't want to remember what happened and how they suffered because of something that I did. And so he, and then other teachers have said the same thing. You make the best amends, or just be different. Be different. And maybe the other person will notice. But when I'm really looking at being different, that gives me compassion. And so there's a few tips on compassion. I'm sure there's others. And if you know something about this subject, please make a video and let me know about it. And hopefully my friend Ben can put a link to it on this website that we're working on. Because I can't do much anymore at my age. It's like you, if you think you can do everything that you used to do, forget it. You have to have compassion with yourself and compassion with all the parts of your body, So I hope this has helped, and please make videos, okay? Thanks a lot. Keep on.